Okay, I go back here. Go to my... Hopefully the music's okay. I double checked it, but... Okay. Alright. Let's go to my notes over here. Oh, do I have to... No, I'll keep these open just in case. I'm gonna open a new tab. Go to my here. Press U. Press that. Press reading. Okay, there we go. And nice. Okay. Let me write heart review. Okay. I'll go over here. All right. Let's start off with, what's the first thing it says right here? Where's my... Hey, what's up, King Silver? Hey, it's me, Goku. Nice to see ya. Today I'm just doing a study stream again, because next stream probably gonna stream some more Pokemon, but now I just wanted to like get it over with, like just do some studying, so I might as well stream it to ingrain the information more, because I'm in anatomy class, and today we're learning, or this week we're learning about the heart, and it's not as bad as the nervous system, let me tell you, but yeah, next time I stream, I'm gonna stream some Pokemon, but I wanted to get through just like study. I was like, yeah, I might as well do both, and then I'll stream. Maybe today, definitely maybe on the weekend. I'm not sure when exactly I'll go live, but yeah. And also part of my like extra credit assignment, each week there's an extra credit assignment, is to like teach someone about the cardiovascular system and all the things. And I was like, oh, I might as well just stream it, so then I can like teach it, and also I need to like talk about like teaching techniques and stuff and what I did. So I was like, yeah, I might as well do it, and I'll come up with some ideas. But hey, yeah. All right, all right. Now, oh, I forgot how to do this. I haven't done this in a while. Okay. The heart. So first up, what is the cardiovascular system, you might ask? It is... let me go to, what does this say about it? So it consists of the heart and blood vessels. And so what does the heart do? The heart acts as a muscular pump that keeps blood flowing through the vessels. He's a giant pump in the middle of in the left side of our body. Let me change the song. I really want to hear the Eterna theme right now, because it's so good. Which I know it's somewhere around here. Here you go. No, I pressed the wrong thing. That Eckerty? No, not Eterna City. Eterna Forest. There we go. I pressed Eterna City. There we go. Nice. Alright. The cardiology study of the heart and its functions. Okay, nice. So, yeah, before we get into the cardiovascular system, we have to understand what it does. And so the main thing when you think of cardiovascular system is the heart. It functions as a pump, a muscular pump, that keeps blood, flowing through the vessels. There we go. That's pretty basic, but then don't worry, it gets a lot more complicated. The pulmonary and systematic circuits. Okay, so the best way to describe it is kind of like a figure 8. I should pull up some. Can I pull up some pictures? Yeah, might as well actually. Pulmonary circuit. Actually, it's part of the extra. Do I have to explain the pulmonary circuit for the extra credit thing or no? Yeah, the circuit is part of it. Okay. So, let me find my also little note cards too. Myocardium, that's all the... Here we go. So, first up. The two circuits. I think I spelled circuits wrong. Okay. First, the pulmonary. So, if you guys didn't know, blood gets pumped in and out through the heart, and that blood can either be oxygenated or deoxygenated blood. So, what the pulmonary circuit does is, the best way to look at it at a first glance would be, so, let me see if there's a better way to explain it in the book. Hold on. Yeah, so okay. So goes in a big circle. Oh, let me write. So it takes the heart, let's say the blood's in the heart, right? What the heart does, the heart pumps deoxygenated blood. I'm not going to worry too much about my spelling right now. From the heart to the lungs, and what happens in the lungs is that blood gets juiced up with oxygen, and so basically the blood gets like a shout out from XQC or something, gets juiced up with like oxygen, and then that the blood that's all like oxygenated, all juiced up, goes back to the heart. And so let me see if I'm running this right. Oh, what? How this? I don't like it when this happens. Oh, let me try to fix this. Let me get rid of this. There we go. 2 circuits. Heart pumps deoxygenated blood from... Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Maybe what if I do this? No, that doesn't work. I'll get rid of that. Let's just try that. The 2 circuits. Maybe if I make the spawn smaller, maybe? How can I do that? Okay, nice. Okay, I can work with that. Blood from the heart to the lungs. Maybe the lungs act as like a refuel source, maybe. That I'm trying to think of ways I can explain in my extra credit project. Or not project, just assignment. Because I'm not gonna say like what was it? Like, I'm not gonna compare like the blood's getting reoxygenated with blood in the lungs being compared to like getting a shout out from XQC. That'll be funny though. But okay, I'm gonna take little notes on my note card. I need to get a bigger note card for this. Notes for extra credit project. Lungs act as a fuel station for oxygen. Nice, okay, that's one of them. And then this oxygenated blood goes back to lungs, and then oxygen-rich blood goes back to the heart. Boom. Oh, whoops, I messed something up. That's the pulmonary system. Next up is the systemic, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Or circuit. Systemic circuit. So what happens here is, okay, so we start off at the heart again, right? Now we have all this oxygen-rich blood from the lungs. We got all that, right? So now the oxygen-rich blood from... Oh, I gotta move this somewhere else so I can see. From... That's annoying how it does that. Yeah, I need to fix that. from the heart. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Why would you like shorten it like that? Yeah, so I wanted to kind of go, what if I do this? Yeah, I'm gonna try this a new way. I'm gonna delete this because it's getting a little annoying. Text. Heart notes. Let's do it like that, and then let's lock all these other ones so they don't get in the way. Alright, okay. Let's go with font size. Let's try 48. How will this look? Nah, bigger than that. Just go 72. That seems alright. Alright, the heart. And now let's do the outline thing just so it pops out a bit more. No, not like that. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now let's pump this up. There we go. The heart has two. Alright, let's try this again. 2 circuits. Spelled that wrong. Circuits. The pulmonary. Yeah, pulmonary circuit. So this circuit, what this says again, alright, this is a good chance to see if I remember it. So, it starts off at the heart. Alright, from the, alright, actually this is a better way to explain it. The heart takes, not unoxygenated, was it, did they say D or unoxygenated? Deoxygenated blood. And takes it to the lungs to refuel. And so once it gets to the lungs, you know, that's what our lungs do, it oxygenates that blood. You know, enriches it with all of that good oxygen. Like, shout out to the respiratory system there. I learned about that next week. To refuel. There we go. And then the It takes it back to the heart, right? Yeah. And this oxygen, refuel it with oxygen. Then this oxygen rich blood is taken, oh whoops, hold on, taken back to the heart. That is the pulmonary system. Next up we got, now this is where we left off before I had that little hiccup. This is so much better, wow, than did me before. Before it was so bad, but now it's like, there we go, it's nice. So systemic system, okay, so, or circuit. I keep forgetting how to spell circuit. So now, we got that oxygen-rich blood, right? It's all fueled up. So now what the heart does with it, so the heart takes this oxygen-rich blood and Is this Pinwheel Forest, the song? Eh, that's so nostalgic. Gen 5 and 4 especially. Gen 2 I can barely remember. That was the first game I played, Gen 2, but like, I specifically remember the music in like Gens 4 and 5 more than Gen 2. Except for the Ucine theme. That was like the one thing that really stood out to me that I really liked. But the rest I don't really remember the music too much. And distributed. Distributes, yeah, that's a better word. Throughout the body. So this is like where, so the heart like pumps all our blood throughout our entire body to our pinky toe to pinky finger, everywhere. And what the blood does is supplies oxygen to all parts of our body. And then what happens is this lung, it goes back to the heart. So this blood goes back to the heart, deoxygenated. So what's the way I can think about this? So I can think about, so the oxygen has been used up, and now it repeats itself. It's like a cycle. So how would I think about this? So the lungs act as the refuel station for the oxygen, and the heart distributes. The cells act as a fuel source. Yeah, the cells as a fuel source for this oxygen, and the heart is the distributor. It's the, I could say it's the fuel tycoon. Let me look at what a fuel tycoon is. Less charitable though, for sure. The heart is a charitable fuel tycoon. There you go. What's a tycoon? Just like a very rich and powerful guy who owns a company, right? Yep, okay. Therefore, for the way I explained it to my friend. The heart is like a charitable fuel tycoon distributing. Should I? Yeah, I think I'll find a way to rephrase that. I don't know. Distributing fuel. That's a little messy, but that's a good way to explain the systems. Okay. And then it goes back in a circle. See, now we're coming full circle. So now the blood goes back deoxygenated, and then it goes back to the pulmonary. It's like one big cycle. Nice. Okay, I got some good info for my. Hopefully, when's this due? If this is due like yesterday, then I'm kind of due November 10th. Okay, nice. It's due tomorrow. Okay, I got time. Okay. Now, we got through the two systems. What do we got next? Let me go to my book. Hopefully it doesn't. Alright, there we go. Alright, the position, size, and shape in the heart. So the heart is located in the thoracic cavity in the mediastinum between the lungs and deep to the sternum. Sloped tightly toward the left. Okay. The base to that point of attachment. Let's talk about the pericardium. So obviously the heart's just there, right? It's like it's there in the body, but like what's around the heart? How does the heart get like protected and stuff? So enter the pericardium. Let's see how Google explains this. I did that. I said that, right? Or I feel like I... Yeah, pericardium. A membrane enclosing the heart consists of a fibrous outer. Okay, so it's just the whole layer, the pericardium. It's referring to the whole thing, right? It looks like it's the one in the center. Alright, let me write this down. Pericardium. Yep, here it is. There's my note card for it. So it is a double-walled sac that encloses the heart. So that's what it is. I need to stretch. Not hunch as much. Alright, so what is it? What is the pericardium? I'm pretty sure it's also fibrous, right? It said. Sac that encloses heart. What it does. It allows the heart to beat without friction. Allows the heart to beat because if there's friction, I'm pretty sure it said if it gets like inflamed and stuff, it's not good and it causes a lot of problems, and it's not good if it gets inflamed. And I'm pretty sure it said even like for some people there's like a thick layer like a fat around it, which is not good. So yeah, it prevents friction, which is very painful. Without friction. There we go. And okay, never mind. So the pericardial is like the whole thing is the double wall, the outer wall. The outer wall. It's called it has two words, which is so confusing because the heart has a lot of so many terms that like have like, or it's are they functions, or there's so many parts of the heart that have two different names. That's what I meant to say. So it gets confusing. So the outer wall is the pericardial sac or the parietal pericardium. And this has a tough, I'm not gonna say superficial, I'm just say fibrous layer of connective tissue. Okay. What song is this? 3420. Deal Late Night Legends. Okay. It sounds nostalgic, this one. It sounds older, but I'm not sure. Oh, whatever. Go back to note. Okay. So now, pericardial sac slash parietal pericardium. So it is the outer wall that has a tough, fibrous tissue. Has a tough fibrous layer. Alright, I need to look up how this differs like in real life. Okay, so let's look up the parietal pericardium. That's the outer wall, that looks about right. The pericardial cavity. fibrous periarticle. Okay. That seems about right. That's easy to remember. It's just like the fibrous layer outside. This is it, right? Pericardium. Periantal pericardium. Okay. Now let me look up pericardial sac. Seems right to me. So it's kind of like the outer layer of the heart. Okay. Pericardium. Okay, now up next, I think it was the epicardium, right? Yeah, and it had also 2 words. Okay, now this is the outer one. So I'll change colors for this one on my end. Where is it? Oh yeah. So now the Sirius, I think that's how I say it. Serus. Sirius layer turns inward at the base of the heart and forms the epicardium, which covers the heart's surface. Okay, so the pericardium's on the back side. The epicardium's like the inner side. Epi, okay. It's over the heart's surface. And serous means like, I think kind of like liquid, like a liquid layer kinda of the heart. Which covers the heart surface. Okay. Let me see what I wrote down on my notes. Pericardium, systemic pulmonary. These are the vowels and all that stuff. Here we go. So now, the what's this? Yeah, epicardium slash visceral pericardium. Hey, what's up, Liam? How's it going? How's it going? Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So what this does is, this is a serous membrane covering. I've been testing out a new deck. Nice, Liam. Nice to hear. Nice to hear. Covering the heart, and also slash lines surface of heart. It's a Garchomp EX deck. Nice to hear. Let me go. Where's my that's the correct thing. Alright, so do I have to? The Garchomp is a water type. I'll be right back. I gotta turn on the heater real quick because it's getting a little cold in here. Alright. I'm back. Where was I? Oh, yeah. And this also, the epicardium exudes pericar fluid to prevent friction You've been saving New York as Spider-Man? Nice. Are you playing Spider-Man 2? Nice. Nice work, Liam. I heard it's a good game. A really good game. When the heart beats. And also a no Spider-Man PS4. Oh, okay. Translucent. Oh, I can't. Translucent layer. So it how do I spell this? Exudes pericardium. Fluid to prevent friction when the heart beats. Also, it's thin and translucent. Final wave for Mario Kart 8 tracks are out today. Nice! The final wave's out. Wow. It's been quite a year. I remember when the first wave came out, everyone was excited. That's nice to hear. Okay. Now. Ugh. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Funky Kong returns. Oh, you return? That's nice. That's cool. Okay. Now, do we have any more? Let me look up what epicardium looks like. This yeah, so the epicardium is on the outside. That makes sense. And then yeah, it covers the surface of the heart. And then next up is the myocardium, which is the big meaty boy. Let me get rid of all this cringe, old, outdated notes. What song is this? Oh, this is Jubilee Village from Legends Arceus. Oh, nice. Well, actually, what I want to listen to right now is the Eterna Forest theme from Legends Arceus, which I had pulled up right now. The Jubilee theme is good too, but oh, come on. Let's get the out of these cringe, outdated notes. Oh. So, first, next up we got the pericardium. Now, myocardium? Yep, I got it. So the first one we saw is kind of like a sandwich, right? So, the endocardium is the thin layer on the outside of the heart. Now we got a big meaty layer, and then the other thin layer on the inside we're going to talk about next after this one. Okay, so myocardium. So it is the middle muscle layer of the heart in between. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. Two thin serous membranes, which are the epi and endocardium, I think. Yeah, I think so, yeah. And then, so the myocardium makes up. Man, that song's so good. The Eterna Forest theme from Legends Arceus is so good, and so is the original, but well, let me stretch a little bit. Okay. It makes up most of the mass of the heart. And what's interesting about this too, it does contractile work. And so another way to think about it like wrings blood out of the heart like a towel. It forms like a twisting action when it contracts, which is interesting. Which is I don't know if I need to know that, but it's kind of a little interesting. Okay, so like the big meaty layer wrings out the blood in the heart. Okay. Alright, I think I can do that. Contractile work when it contracts. Does a Power Rangers getting a reboot? Nice. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. say twisting motion which wrings blood out like a towel. Does he want to be for adults? Oh, that's cool. Now, next up, we got the end of the, got the bottom part of the sandwich, or the top. No, I would say the bottom part. He's dead there. There's nothing you can do, Todd. Yeah, his heart's not beating anymore. There's nothing you can do. Oh, thank you. Listen, I'll save him. I'll do something. I'll invent something to save him. I got this. Okay, next up. Okay, now I need to take my jacket off now. I turned the heater on and put my jacket on. Now it's getting too warm in here. Okay, next up. So the myocardium is like the meaty layer of the heart, the thick one. It's kind of like a sandwich, right? The end of it was, the outside of it is like the endocardium. Endo means outside. No, endo means inside. Epi means outside. Oh, no. Okay. I haven't got the black suit yet. You're talking about Power Rangers, Liam? I think you said a Power Rangers reboot earlier. That sounds a Power Rangers reboot for adults. That actually sounds kind of cool, honestly. I love Power Rangers as a kid. Maybe I'll give it a try. Maybe I won't. Okay, next up was the... Where was it? Endocardium? There we go. The endocardium, the inside, the bottom part of the sandwich. Endocardium. Also, my spelling's not the greatest, but I'm not going to worry about too much because I'm more concerned with ingesting this information. The inner layer that covers the valve's surface. And the valves are the stuff that, what are the valves? They pump the blood in and prevent backflow pretty much. And the surface, it also lines, what was I gonna say? Inferior of the heart chambers. I'm not gonna put that. I'm just gonna notice it's the inner layer of. I said later. Wow. Of heart's surface. So let me try to ingrain this. Okay, so it's endocardium, myocardium, endocardium. No, epicardium, myocardium, endocardium. There we go. Nice. I got it. I think I got it. But we're gonna move on to no black Spider-Man suit. Oh, okay, nice. Okay. Now are we on to the ventricles already? The endocardium. The heart also has a connective tissue framework called the fibrous skeleton. Contrast, especially between the wall, has several roles, provides attachment. Okay. This isn't highlighted, so it doesn't seem too important, but we're going to move on to the chambers. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little diagram. So this is the part of my extra credit assignment I'm pretty sure I need to explain. I need to find a way to explain. So I found a way of explaining I already forgot the names. The systemic and periodic systems. So like the lungs act as a fuel station for the blood. It enriches it with oxygen, and then it goes back to the blood. Then the blood transfers it. Because the reason is because when the oxygen-rich blood's in the lungs, the blood doesn't have enough pressure to get to the rest of the body, so it needs to go back to the heart. The heart blasts it all over the body, the oxygen-rich blood, and the cells of the body use up that oxygen within the blood, and then that deoxygenated blood goes back to the heart, and then the process starts over again. Okay, there we go. I got that all settled, but now I need to find a way to explain the chambers. The 4 chambers of the heart. I need to find a way to explain this. No way for me, because my extra credit thing is to teach someone. I'm gonna teach chat, but let's get rid of all of these. The chambers of the heart now. Who wants to learn about those? The chambers of the heart. What have they got in them? I got no idea. So, let's see. Do I have it written down? Are these the chambers? So, fun fact when doing anatomy too. When you do anatomy, you always refer to the patient's left and right, and not our left and right. So you're gonna see me do something right here. So the left. So this is going to be the right atria, which is the top, top part. So it's kind of like a square. Let me see if I can do this right. So the right atria, the left atria, the right ventricle. I only remember that from the nervous system, which was hell to get through. The nervous system was rough. This seems a lot easier so far, I would say. But still not totally easy. The left ventricle. Okay, so I need to find a way to explain this. So the atria is smaller than... Let me go back to my book. I need some inspiration right now. Right atrium. Okay. Oh, I guess, hold on. In one way, the atrium always, I think, pumps blood, I think. Let's see. Right, they receive, so the atrias receive blood. Let me write that down. That might be something useful. Well, that is really useful. I need to find a way to explain it in like a teaching way. Something that like teachers use techniques to like kind of ingrain stuff in your memory a lot more, because like connecting it to stuff helps you remember the information. So atria is the smaller chambers that receive blood. The on the top. Ventricles are bigger chambers that eject the blood on the bottom. Okay, time to find a way to explain this. For memorizing, well, the first thing that comes to my mind is you can do it in alphabetical order, just like A, V. Just that's a way to remember it, but I'm trying to think of a way to like explain the concept of like blood gets pumped through the atria, and then out the Yeah, I can do it. No, I'm terrible. I was gonna say I could do a drawing, but there's no way. That would be a disaster if I did a drawing. Come on. I can come up with something. What's a way? So the two atria, the right two ventricles. Ventricles act as the receiver. The receiver of what, though? They receive the blood. Maybe I can tie it into, like, my business. I think of it like... Atria is the supplier. It supplies the blood to the ventricle, and the ventricle distributes that blood. Maybe that would work? Hold on. So, let me see. Where's my little note card? So, the atria acts as the supplier for the ventricle, and the ventricle acts as the distributor. Let me see. Let me look up a supplier just to make sure I'm doing this right. Supplier. One of the first things that popped up is like madeinchina.com when I spelled supplier wrong. That's funny. It's kind of funny. Supplier definition. Okay, but where does the supplier get his supply though? That's the real question I want to ask. I'm gonna type that in Google. Where does the supplier get its supply? What does supplier supply? Oh, so just the suppliers to provide the materials. Okay. That's what I can explain. So the... Okay, say... Oh, wait. That's a little off. Hold on. There we go. Let me fix that a little bit. This is a little bit scuffed, but... Hey, those are my study streams in a nutshell. When I play Pokemon... Actually, my Nuzlocke skills are not that much better in Pokemon. I've been watching a lot of Nuzlocke content, so hopefully they're good, but... Anyway, let me get rid of my mouse. So I can think of the atria supplies the acts as supplier for the ventricle, and the ventricle acts as the distributor. I guess they not reseller. That really wouldn't work. As a supplier for the oxygenated blood, I could say that. Yes. Okay, I got it. The atria. Because I'm gonna say it wouldn't work because the atria, the top part of the valve. Well, I should put a picture on screen actually to help sell this a bit, to have it so it's not completely empty. Hold on. Should I put this one? Let me look up chambers of heart. There we go. Here, I'll put this on screen. So you guys see what I'm referring to. I should have done this a while ago, but... Oh, actually, this works out great. I can just move my notes like that, move it up here. Okay. Well, this is what I'm referring to. So, the atriums and the ventricles. The ventricles are smaller. There we go. That looks good. I should have done this a long time ago. I don't know why I didn't. So, the atria acts as the supplier of oxygenated blood. Oh, did my music run out? Has it been 18 minutes already? Dang, that's crazy. Yep, that's it. That's the end of that. Okay, let's go back to my previous playlist. There we go. Okay. For oxygenated blood, and supplies this blood to the ventricles. The ventricles then act as the distributors to distribute the blood throughout the body. These again, the ventricles receive the blood. Alright, and let me see if I can explain it in here. So I don't know if you guys can you guys see my mouse? I don't think you guys can. See but the blood enters through the atrium. It goes into the ventricles, and the ventricles eject the blood. And I can't really see it in this picture, but alright, let's hide that. Man, I haven't gotten a bot in a while. But that. But no, okay. Nice, got a bot. Also, let's hold on. Let's do that. There we go. Nice. There we go. I found a way to explain the chambers and the stuff. Hopefully that'll, I should, hopefully it does. I don't care if hopefully I get a few points for that. Alright, now, what do we got next? What else do I need to teach? The 4 valves of the heart now? Where are the valves? Coronary circulation. No. I think that's on to the next page. Cardiac muscle. Let me look this up. The valves of the heart. Valves of the heart. Let's see what we got. Okay. And so the heart's a little different. Let me look up. Let me get an image of this. That's a little too real. That one doesn't have any color. Mitral valve. This one actually looks kind of good. Yeah, I'll do this one. This one looks good. Let's get rid of this picture and replace it with a different one. I am replacing the pictures. There we go. Now let's get rid of all this. Now we're looking at something else. Let me move the U up here. Now we're looking at the valve. Let's go. Whee! Yahoo! Let's go. I want to do a Mario stream eventually. Just like stream a bunch of Mario games when I'm like less busy in my life. That sounds awesome. Alright, notes. The valves of the And you might ask, what do the valves do first? The valves, they prevent backflow, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure they do. I spelled valves wrong. Oh, whoops. What do the valves of the heart do? I'm pretty sure they prevent, yep, they prevent backflow. Yep, I got it right. The valves, I can't really see like this, so let me move this out of the way. There you go. Of the heart can I fit this? No, I can't. Prevent backflow, because it wouldn't be good if like your when your blood's flowing, it goes back in. And I don't think we want to find out what that does. Okay, and this is where it gets a little weird, because I know one of the valves has like 3 something. I need to go back to my notes on this one. Actually, no, I don't have to go back to my notes. I'll use the book to help me. Because why should I trust my notes? I could have done something wrong. I'll trust the professionals. Artery supply, the coronary artery. Is it on the next page? Where are the valves? Cardiac muscle. Okay, I don't want to learn about that yet. Oh, wow, there's so much stuff still I gotta learn. Oh my god, that's crazy. But for now, it's just... Oh, here we go. I finally found it. The valves. Okay. And also, one thing is... each valve... has... 2 or 3... Let me make sure I'm not going into the picture. Yeah, okay. 2 or 3 cusps. Yeah, cusps. Thin cusps. There we go. Now, onto my notes. The aventricle valves. Let's see what this says. Does this have the aventricle valves in them? I'm pretty sure these are called the aventricle. Let me look at my, where's my aventricle valve? So it's the border between the atrium and ventricles. That's a good way to remember. Okay. Atrioventricle. That's how like the way I remember them. Atrioventricle. I would say is acts as the border. I think I spelled that wrong. Is it like this? I forgot which one. If it's with an A or not for just border. Border between atria and what was the other one? Atria and ventricle. Ventricle valve. No, not valves. Chamber. And now, and ensures blood. Yeah, okay. Ensures blood can't go back. The right and left one each have names. Will you look at that? And when I refer to right, I mean left, but you know, that's anatomy for you. So the right side has three cusps and is called the tricuspid valve, yeah. And you would think like it would be called, the left side would be called, also it has an official name, or it has an official name too. Where is it? Not mitral. Wait, is it mitral? Does this thing have an official name? I know the bicuspid one does. Okay, hold on, let me look this up. So the right, it gets more complicated. Oh my gosh, the left and the right have to be so different. Oh my gosh. Okay. So let me look up tricuspid valve. Controls the flow of blood in the right to the right ventricle. Does it have another name though? You know what? We're just gonna call it the tricuspid valve. So it's not giving me another name. And to the right. Okay, so got that. And this one's the one that has three cusps because it's tri. And let's get rid of that. So this is the department store for Gen 4. That's so cool. The left side has two cusps. So you think it would be called the bicuspid valve to make it a little easier, but no, it turns out I think they were wrong, and it doesn't have two cusps. So now its proper name is the mitral one. So you know, that makes it a bit harder for me, but you know what? It's fine. Has two cusps, and it's the mitral gland. The mitral gland, and it's on the left. Okay, now, what's a way I can teach this now? So now is the fun part. I need to find a way I can like teach it for my extra credit thing. Because if you guys don't know, for my extra credit assignment this week, each week we have an extra credit assignment where I have to find a way to teach someone these like things. And I've been using business terms and like doing stuff like comparing, I think for the last one, I said the atria acts as the supplier to the ventricle, and the ventricle acts as the distributor for like deoxygenated or oxygenated blood. So I'm just going with the theme of business terms, honestly. This is pretty cool. So I need to think of a way to come on. Is there anything else I'm missing though? I need to check anything else I'm missing. Any info that would help me. No. Each cusp is anchored to pulmonary. Okay, this doesn't look like it'll help me. The pulmonary and aortic valves. Oh, there are more valves. Okay. So the mitral and tricuspid are right there. The aortic valve. Oh, I see. Okay, so I'm looking at the picture right now. Oh, that makes so much sense. So if you see it toward the ends, those two like those little things right there. So the tricuspid and mitral, they push the blood in, and then the pulmonary pushes it out. The pulmonary and what's the other one called? Atrium? Pulmonary valve, aortic valve. Okay. I need to write this down to a picture. Hold on. I'm not saying anything because I'm thinking. Okay, so let me write this down. Pulmonary nah, I don't think that'll work. Pulmonary seems like it's the big one. Let me write this in purple actually. So tricuspid valve and mitral valve and the pulmonary valve and what's the other one called? The mitral. Well, no, not mitral. Aortic. Try mid-pulmonary aortic. Okay, now let me read more about it. The mitral valve is a resemblance to a mitre, the headdress of a bishop church. It was formerly known. Okay, okay. Each cuff is okay. I don't need to know that. The pulmonary and aortic valve, some collectively called the semilunar valves, lie between ventricles and great arteries. Controls opening from the left ventricle into the aorta. Each semilunar valve has 3 cusps. When blood is ejected from the ventricles, it opens these valves and press their cups against the arterial wall. When the ventricles are relaxed and expanded, arterial flow. Okay, filling the cusps. They. Okay. So they push the blood out. Come on. What's why I can explain this? The tricuspid and mitral, pulmonary and aortic. I know aortic I can remember because it goes literally the aortic valve, and the pulmonary is it goes from the second, I think it's an artery, the pulmonary valve. Okay. Tricuspid, mitral, pulmonary, aortic. I don't think I can explain it in business terms. I'm really trying to think. I can't think of anything. Not anything I can use. I think I'm stumped. So I guess. Oh, I can explain it like a way to they prevent. Think of I need to tie it into preventing backflow. I explained the. So the But I don't know enough about business to say how do they. Is there backflow in a company? I don't think so. It prevents. I need to tie it into backflow. So the valves prevent backflow, but how can I tie it into business? Time to look up business stuff. Is there backflow in business? What is commercial backflow? I can just write related to commercial backflow. Okay. Okay, it's like commercial backflow, preventing cross-contamination. I don't see, why is backflow bad in... Why is backflow in the heart bad? Let's look up that. Strains the muscles. Okay. That's how I'm going to do it. Commercial backflow. And then look up commercial backflow. I compared the reason valves need to prevent backflow because let me see. There are two types of backflow. That's interesting. It doesn't really contaminate, it just like strains the muscles. It prevents commercial backflow. Hold on, let me rephrase that. Notes for extra credit part 2. So oh, I got a way to explain it. So valves prevent backflow because of backflow prevents negative implications, just like commercial backflow in water distribution in homes / buildings. This shows that preventing backflow is bad. This shows that the valves have a important purpose because if blood backflow happens, it causes muscle strain, I think, right? Let me see. Yeah, the muscle, okay, that makes sense. Muscle strain while in commercial backflow, it causes water contamination. Therefore, yeah. Okay. Nice. Okay. Anything else I gotta do? So I did the two systems, I did the chambers, and I did the valves. Anything else I gotta do? Okay, so 4 chambers apart, the 4 valves apart. All major blood vessels going to and from the valves. Up to 200 words or more. Okay, I feel like I can do that. And the circuits. I think I did the circuits, right? I did. Yeah, and I did that. The direction of blood flow. Now, did I do major blood vessels? Did this time out? No, it didn't. Nice. The thing I don't get is the lungs, the circuits. I'm being a little quiet, I'm just reading. All major blood vessels going in and out of the heart. Alright, let me look that up. Let me get rid of all this stuff though. All this stuff is kinda getting in the way now. Blood vessels going in and out of heart. Are these it? Okay. I think that's all I got for now. But it's like a system. Yeah, for memorization, I'm a little cooked right now with connecting things. What I'll do is just do the extra credit assignment, then yeah, I think that's good for now. Alright, I learned enough. I'm gonna obviously learn a bunch of stuff off screen because right now it's kind of been review, ingraining it. So yesterday I reviewed all this stuff, or I learned it, and then now it's kind of just ingraining it more. But yeah, okay, nice. All right, I will see you all later. Maybe I'll stream late. I probably won't, but because I gotta record some videos. But see, thank you guys, whoever stopped by. Thank you, Liam. Thank you, Veth. Thank you, King Silverwing. I will see you, everyone, later. This was fun. I enjoyed this stream, like making business connections to stuff that happens in the heart. This was fun. I liked it. I'll stream Pokemon, though, sometime soon, hopefully. Alright,